Yo.
What up, man?
Got D in
What's
here,
up,
man.
young player?
KAP clothing, man.
Yes, sir. All day, baby.
Yeah, man. Let them know, man. Yeah. So we got this KAP clothing, but we noticed it's actually it's not just normal KAP. We actually got knowledge and perseverance.
Knowledge and persistence.
Persistence, forgive me. Yeah.
But the K is underlined because knowledge is key. You know what I'm saying? So that's the logo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stand out.
Definitely.
You know, we rep it.
Yeah.
You gotta have substance. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here just putting out, like everybody else. You gotta separate yourself from everybody else. So I try to have substance. Everything that I put out, it's an eye catcher. You know what I'm saying? Or it's something people will be like, oh, I like that shirt, or what does that mean? Or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. So the K underline, and then that kind of get people drawn in, and then they get the message.
Then you can give them a quick little, you know what I'm saying, little spew.
Yeah.
And the reason I did that, I wanted something to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Something that even though people try to, compare me to are you with the Kaepernick or a Kappa?
Yeah.
Nah, we're not with neither one of those, even though it's all love for both of those. But it's I grew up, in these LA streets, you know what I'm saying, and I just try to take knowledge. You can still be fresh.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, have substance. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be out here just rocking whatever. It ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's confidence, baby.
Definitely. And that's one thing, man, with you having that that knowledge and persistence brand. How does that apply to what you did to build the brand?
Man, I'll be honest. So how it all started, I'm a hustler, man. So, I got multiple hustles. If it ain't a career, it's a hustle.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I love money. I love having nice stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be broke. Nobody likes to be broke. So we all got the same 24 hours in the same day. So I used to do custom clothing for a lot of people, just random stuff. I even help people with clothing lines, with logos, all kind of stuff. And I used to have, a few clients that'd be like, bro, when you go, you always fresh. When you gonna do something on your own? And it was never an idea that I wanted to do something on my own, but after people kept, bringing it up, and I'm like, I got to change the game. I would be in the barbershop with my cousin talking to young cats, and, I'm giving game, but I'm like, you know what, let me try something different. You know what I'm saying? And then it also comes with trying to leave a legacy for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Leave them something. Because, a lot of people be like, they're born with a silver spoon in or they got all this. Like, why can't I give my kids that?
Yeah.
So I started, I tested the waters, put out a couple pieces. Quality is everything. You know what I'm saying? You only got one time to make a good impression.
Real
so
talk.
Put out a couple test pieces. People loved it. You know what I'm saying? We 6.5 years in.
Man, congrats.
And we just grew on it. You know what I'm saying? And then COVID happened. And then I really took it serious. I learned the craft. You know what I'm saying? I had that downtime to really look into it, the business side. It's a lot of red tape, yellow tape that we don't really, people just be like, oh, I'm gonna put a clothing line together.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna name it this. I'm gonna get a website. I'm gonna do this on Instagram. It's a lot of business behind, you got to get your business right. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can take that from you at any time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, quality, when you do stuff online or people want to try something for the first time, they're kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that brand. You know what I'm saying? It looked cool.
Yeah.
But it's, so when you put my stuff on for the first time, you're like, okay, I see you, player. And that's every piece. I wouldn't put out something that I wouldn't rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of how I develop. And then, you have your moments where you kind of second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting what I'm putting into it. But then you get people like, man, I see you still going, man. I see you. Or somebody will text me like, man, I seen a comedy dude on at the comedy store rocking your stuff.
Yeah.
Or I seen one of my customers. You know what I'm saying? That gets me sparked up again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man.
That's that persistence.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how do you define success for a clothing brand? You do music. Okay, I went platinum. Boxing, I went 50-0. What about clothing? Like, how do you define the success for what you're doing? What is success for you?
Success for me is when when people put on my gear and that first, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
When I threw this on.
And then now they want every color.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now they sending people. But to me, I mean, it has ups and downs. It's a, you know,
Yeah.
it ain't for everybody. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just like any hustle, anything that you do, you're gonna have ups and downs. But it's those small things that keep me wanting to go, and I don't
Yeah.
want to give up. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like my. I'm always gonna hustle. I'm always gonna
Yeah.
do stuff. But this is like something I'm really trying to leave to my kids so they can have something. And if they don't want to carry it on after that, then they can sell it, split it up, and now they got, you know, money to do whatever they want to do in the future. But I want to leave them, you know what I'm saying, something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So it's definitely a passion project, but it's gonna leave a legacy. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, and to have it not just online but in the store, how did that come about, man? And what does that mean to you with it being in a historical Crenshaw district? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, at first I actually was gonna open a store, not this 2 summers ago.
Okay.
And a friend of mine, he's really high in the clothing industry. He
Yeah.
works, you know, behind the scenes with buyers and sellers and stuff. And he was like, man, don't get your store until you really get your name out there, because you're gonna have overhead, you're gonna have pay employees, you're gonna have to fill a store. It just so much.